Hello everyone, welcome back to the Long Dark. So I spent about... oh, that's a bear. Okay. So I spent about a day or so, in between parts, just kind of cleaning up from our trip to Timberwolf. I repaired most of my gear, so that we're nice and warm now. 5820, with all of our gear in plus 90 plus shape. I gathered up all the interesting things. I put half of the MREs back into the farmhouse. We'll keep the other half. We're a little low on water, but the MREs have water, so I think it's okay. I have a ton of fishing hooks, a ton of sewing kits, a ton of arrows. I made a new bow, a bunch of whetstones. We do still have a couple books to read. And then we have 67 rifle shots. We have 8 arrows and 7 flares. I'm a little tempted to try the flare on that bear we just saw, but no, we don't need to do this. I think it is time to leave. So wait a minute, where are we going? We're going to go back to Coastal, which is up here, right? It's like up that way. So... oh, the weather's getting bad. Maybe I shouldn't leave yet? Yeah, it's turning into a storm. Never mind. Never you mind. We'll spend another day sitting here. We'll find something to read. I'm kind of glad I sat around trying to work out what I was going to say. Otherwise, we'd be out in the storm right now and have to think, should I turn back? Which is a bigger decision. So this is like almost not worth it. It's like one more carcass and we'll probably be done anyway. But fire starting. Absolutely, I want that going. Too dark to read? Really? Oh, I guess so. Well, I don't even know what to do now. Maybe we can read out in the hut. If the bear doesn't get us. Can we read here? Nope, too dark to read. Oh well. Wait a minute. What if we were actually outside? Like, that's not technically outside. Now it's a little cold. Maybe a little dangerous to read. Yeah, it's getting colder. Let's go back. Well, I mean, damn, I've already done everything I could think of to do. That would be a useful thing to get us ready for our trip before we begin the episode. So I guess we'll just go past the time. It seems a waste, but oh well. We're a little sleepy. We'll get a night's rest. Alright, it's early morning. Sounds good. We'll go ahead and get some water from downstairs. We'll eat another big chunk of bear from our porch, and then we'll head. And I'll take the last bottle, sure. What's that bring us to? About a gallon. Okay. Oh, it's a messy, unpleasant time to be out. let's just pass the time for maybe an hour. See if that helps. That's better. I can actually see things. Cold, but that's okay. We've had cold days before. Alright. So like I was saying, I think the way to go is this way. Past the field with the barn in it, along this road. We'll cross the bridge, we'll have that little souvenir shop, whatever it is. And then we'll be up in the hills there to find the cave back to Coastal, which we have not visited in this playthrough. We have not gone into the hills of Coastal at all. So that's more to explore. Now my plan is to get to the forestry lookout up there. There's little trailers occasionally. I think there's a little grouping of huts. And essentially, go from there and then back down to the... Well, I don't know. We could just continue... Oh, it's getting... It's not very pleasant out right now. Let's get on the road. Stupid Pleasant Valley. I want to get out of here. I want to just leave this place. I can't... I need an uninterrupted 4 or 5 hours where we can leave. Just let me go, please. Let me go. I mean, like I said, we had a plus 58, and it feels like minus 25. So without our clothes, if we were naked, it would be like negative 70. Is there anywhere on the planet where it gets to negative 70? Is that a thing? Should we just take cover in the car for a little bit? I think in our roll it would be okay. It's warming up. I did repair the roll, so it gives me the 21 now. But yeah, I cannot wait to leave this area behind. I just do not enjoy it at all. Now it's blowing in the direction we want to go. Well, or blowing away from the direction we want to go. It's 32. We could read. Let's do that. Let's read for an hour. It was going up for a second, so it must be getting warmer. Yeah, feels like 36. Oh, did I say that? I don't think I did. When we were getting ready, when I made the bow and the 2 arrows, I did end up leveling archery just from crafting. So we got sway reduction, increased critical hit chance, and this bleed out time reduced by 25%. So I guess the bow is considered to be a weapon for applying dots or bleeds. Ah, this weather. Next book. I think it just changed direction again. but it's still going. And now it's coming more that way. There we go. It doesn't want me to leave. It wants to make sure it gets me before I have a chance to get away. We didn't look at the back seat. Is there anything? No. This vindictive zone. So I left most of the pelts back there. There's still a bear pelt that's cured on the ground, but I don't know. I think I'm good with having our wolf thing rather than the bear one. The bear one's heavy, and we're already very warm. What are we at? 58 still? Good. Unfortunately, our clothes are still wet because that did not, we never actually got warm enough to avoid to dry out. We need a fire or a warm interior air. Apparently, I've never gone over this bridge. I've seen this bridge several times. Do I have any mapping? Nah, didn't bring charcoal. Maybe I'm going the wrong way. I thought this was the same way we went before, where we ended up at the little shop, the convenience store. But now I have doubts. Oh well. Like, we're as prepared for something as we can be, except for we're carrying too many of some things. Like, too many fishing hooks. Do I have any coffee? I should have grabbed a bunch of coffee. We had a bunch in our back picnic table. I think that's pointing us towards the barn. That pointy tree right there. That looks like a road. No. Let's not get sidetracked. It probably just leads up to Signal Hill. I hear the falls. I think that's good, because I think the bridge I'm looking for that goes to the convenience store it is going over somewhere near some falls. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. I thought it was the nearest side of the bridge. I remembered wrong. How wet are we? We can survive. Let's keep going. We'll see if we can make the cave, which is somewhere up here. Did we look into it? I think we might have looked into it when we were first exploring around. It's hard to remember what I've done this playthrough versus the last playthrough. I remember there being wolves here. Here, let's go off this way. So, I know we left stuff behind. I know there's still places to go in Pleasant Valley, but I'm sick of it. We did a pretty good job. This place is too large to seek out every nook and cranny. Like, I don't think we... Like, what's over there? Maybe that's where the cave is. I thought it might be over there, but maybe it's further this way. I don't know. Now I'm confused. I thought it was a... I need a tree. Pointy trees, save me. There's the falls. I don't think it was this close to the falls. No, we're the wrong way. It's so dark. I need light. But the stupid storm. I've been saying that too much lately. I need to stop. I need to improve my vocabulary. This irascible storm. Oh, that's not going through. This inconvenient zone causing us difficulties. And I can't find these trees that are supposed to be pointing me the right way. They're hiding from me, the scoundrels. Aurora. I was like, why is it getting brighter? Let's be on the lookout for flashing green bears.
It's getting dark out here.
Nope, it's bright.
For shelter.
Okay. We're gonna have trouble with this guy. I'm at a point where I just want to shoot first. I don't want to worry about problems. Which we are losing. We are losing stamina. And we're going to soon be overburdened. And that's going to cause lots of problems. Was that? No, that's that one. You can see what a terrible shot I am. Apparently I'm still getting rifle skill from my misses. But I know when I was shooting with the bow, I had a terrible habit of waiting till they got really close before firing. And then even when we hit them, they'd still, even when we hit them, they would still do the struggle animation. So, I'm happy to shoot further out. I don't think we have time for a second shot anyway, no matter where we shoot them.
Yeah.
Ah.
It's gonna slow things down.
Let's just get out of here. We'll sleep in the cave. We've been here. Yeah, I think we've been here. I think we just stayed in the mouth of the cave. We didn't actually go any further. At least we'll have some light. I still can't see very well. We'll see what we can do with these lights. Hey,
This stuff will come in handy.
awesome. And a fire striker. I'll leave the gloves though. Pretty feeble light. Like, is this the normal work conditions in this mine? Somebody call OSHA. Actually, no. This is Canadian. So, what is the Canadian equivalent of OSHA? I'm sure there must be one. I was like, why can't I go forward? It's just collapsed a bit right there. But I would totally love if there was some more earthquakes in game, like it says there are. Oh, hey, a friend. Sorry, friend. What about this lantern? It's mostly empty. Well, it's half full. We'll take it. Break it down. I think this is the halfway point between the two sides.
I think I can use this.
I cannot use that. I'll take that though. And one of those. Ooh. That's 6 so far in here. I don't know. When you have 60 rifle rounds, getting the next one seems less exciting. Now, I don't want to go out into coastal in the middle of the Aurora, so we'll sleep right here at the entrance.
This will come in handy.
No. Nothing of interest. Don't need it. Bunch of coal I don't need. Alright. Listen to that noisy light. Okay, that's done. We are very hungry. It's still nighttime. Let's wait a bit. Sleep a few more hours. Early morning, coldest part of the day. Ah, that's a freaky effect right there.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
It is, isn't it? Why is it so heavy? We haven't picked up much. Oh, we should drop that. Let's refill. Drop that one. Refill this one. That's a lot of fuel. You know, I've sometimes thought that I should be less ambivalent about, you know, leaving a lantern on all day. Just to have light during the night. Like, a lot of the things I do is trying to find something useful to do in the dark. Cut down curtains, that kind of thing. Run around outside. Right after sundown is my favorite time to go outside. It's often very warm. And you can't do anything else very much. So that's, that leads to a ravine that way. Way over here is the forestry place, but it's quite a ways, I think. We'll have to wait for the trees to point us to it. And then there's like a few other little huts and trailers. We're actually probably closer to Jackrabbit than forestry. No, that's not true. But we're closer to Jackrabbit than Misanthropes. I have like no wood on me, by the way. I should pick up sticks and stuff. I've been spending too much time in wood-secure areas. Assuming I'll always have, 8 or 9 bits of cedar ready for us when needed. Should I go up there? I don't know, I don't think so. So my understanding is there is a prepper cache in every zone. Randomized. There's like 10 to 12 locations that one could be, and only one of them is actually there. Kind of like how different fishing huts have doors every single time you start a new character. And loot is in different places, and that kind of thing. Same exact principle. The door to the cache is in several different places. And we found the one in Mystery Lake, but we haven't found one anywhere else. We didn't find one in Pleasant Valley or in... That could have a rope there. You can go down that way. In Timberwolf, in Milton. Here. We didn't really look around in Desolation. There's like maps if you wanted to be sure you found them all. A note left behind, which I don't need to read. Peaches at 0, but I'll take them. They might be tasty. And there's a rope that we can just use to go straight down if we want. Ah, I saw it. I saw it. A rifle cartridge. And some charcoal. Now, I don't think we've done very well at mapping this place. I don't think we did it, like, at all. So, not much to be gained there. Feels like 84 inside. Oh, it's not nice. You know what? Let's stay up here in the hopes that maybe it'll become nicer. We'll just sleep a couple hours. I can't tell. It's too frosted. Nope, it is bad. It is very bad out. Well, that's why we have books to read. Should be a level. There we go. We are now a master at harvesting carcasses. It's a skill to be proud of. 50% reduction in harvesting times. For everything? Probably just for meat. And then 30% in hide or gut. And can harvest everything by hand. I can rip it apart with my bare hands. And it's still a mess up. Or is it? Wait a minute. That's workable. Yeah, let's go. It's not that cold either. Let's see if we can get down to below overburdened. How did we get overburdened that much? What did I... Oh, the rope. Yeah. Well, we're going to put the rope down in a moment. So, that'll be fine. A rope is heavy. Okay, so we got a drop and then another drop. Do I really want to go this way? Not really. $87. That's fine. Like, I know there's many things up here. There's like little, what am I saying? There's little huts and trailers and things. So we want to get those rather than skip back down to the lake or the bay. And this visibility is awesome. Perfectly clear. Could be a little better, but it's clear enough. I don't think we could see like the ocean from here, from the overlook, but it was awfully close. Let's drink. So we have 72 shots. I was forgetting. The 10 in our in the rifle don't count towards that number. 72 shots. I don't even know how to respond to that. My cup runneth over. That's just wall. What do you call that wall? It's like holding back the runoff of the water, or the anything that's flowing down the hill. It's a retaining wall, maybe? I don't know. Something of that sort. But I hate going around these little switchbacks where we can't really see what's right below us. Anything can come right over this. A bear would be the worst thing. A wolf would be annoying. We'd waste a shot on it. We would take the shot, though. I don't see a bear. But I am going to go this way, rather than around the turn. No, it's perfectly clear. You can see all the way out to the islands. Look at that. It's gorgeous. Here, let's see what our map was like. Did we do any mapping here? Nope. It was the art of the game. We were too worried about cold to deal with mapping. Well, it's saying go up that way. No, that's an arch. It's an arch tree. It's telling me to go this way. But I will go this way instead. Hey, some birch. And there's a trailer. We have harvested so many birch and just left them lying places. I feel a little like I'm wasting my time. Like I think I left like 30 arrow shafts behind in Pleasant Valley. There's the bear. See it? Right there. I think this is the gas station right below us. I might have been here already. No, I don't think so. We'll see. Nope. New location discovered.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
We'll take that. Sure. Tea is really efficient calories. We don't need that. We already have a 0 one, right? We'll just eat this. The ruined ones. We don't need the Coke. We'll leave that there. The soda, I should say. Alright. Curious noises. I kind of don't want to go over that hill for fear of bears. We'll come over this way instead. That is where we would have come down from the forestry hut, maybe? From the forestry lookout? Do I see it? I can't, but it's a reasonable assumption. Is that footsteps or is that a flag waving? It's making me nervous either way. Can I really see a wolf? No, that's a fishing hut. I was like, there's a little pixel over there. Okay, we're gonna go back to Jackrabbit. Drop some stuff off. We'll see where the wolves are on the lake. Okay. So they're off towards that way. Are they in front of me also? One is. No, looks clear. That deer carcass is still around. And there's our home right there. Actually, did we leave anything in there? Was that like where all the arrowheads are? Not that we need them. There's another bear. I just forget where we put stuff. In fairness, it was like 20 hours ago in-game. Or out in real life. Well, no. It was like 20 in-game hours. Or... what's the right terminology for that? 20 hours into... 20 play hours, perhaps. Or 70 some days. 65 days ago. In-game. And something like 2 weeks for me. Maybe 3. I don't remember. It's hard to keep track because I don't like just do an episode every day. I do it in bunches. So like I'll do 2 or 3 in a row and then let them get posted over time. And sometimes I'll get a little ahead of time, sometimes a little behind. It lets me weave it into my work schedule. I kind of wish it would show you your percent completed by map, so that I could see that I completed 90% of Milton and 20% of Coastal, or whatever, so that I could know where to go next. I'd like, well, to know when to leave, really. Like, how much did I miss in Pleasant Valley? It was less than half, I'm sure, but did I get more than 80%? Maybe? It felt like in that realm, 70-80%. Whereas Milton, I think we did really well, and we just, like, we spammed through that area. Visited places multiple times, even sometimes. Okay, a couple wolves there. We'll swing more this way. Go up the side. I wonder if I still have any fish, like, out in front of that one. 76-day-old fish, or 65-day-old fish. Probably would not be good to eat. Although, if it's at 0% instead of, like, ruined, I could still eat it. Oh, I have to admit, I have a little bit of regrets. We came to Coastal too early. We should have gone somewhere less pleasant first, and then we could come to Coastal and spend a lot of time here. Like, the whole bit in Mystery Lake where we sat in Trappers for like 12 days. We could have done that here. And this place is so much more pleasant than, whoa, what was that? Might have been a wolf. I maintain, though, it's still so much more pleasant. That feels like 60. It's just a rabbit. Just put it in a box. Oh, it's good to be home. Random things curing, like always. It's a real relief to just... Well, I don't think we left much ready for us. Like, we didn't like have a big store of food or water. And we didn't really plan on leaving. Like, I think we said, oh, it's an aurora. Let's go look over there. Then we said, well, as long as we're this far, I might as well keep going. Yeah, interesting. So these are ruining over time. I didn't think they would. I know food does, but clothing? Yeah, we don't really need any of this. All these meds. Let's put some of the antibiotics away. We just don't need to carry this much stuff. That's a bit excessive. What was this? This is our crafting supplies. So we could get arrowheads and make more arrows. But honestly, where are we putting tools? Up here? Yeah. All those hooks. I'm not gonna take our arrows to Desolation. We'll go on rifle only. And I won't take the distress. Well, it's so light. It's less than a pound. Let's only take, like, say, 2 reloads. There's 3 bullets total. That's a bit more than a pound. That's fine. And do I have more ammunition here? I think I do. So look at that. We have in total 84 rifle ammunition. Let's put most of it back. I'll keep, say, 30. No, that's still too much. 20. So that's 30 in total, including the ones on my gun. We don't need all these. I'm putting the arrows away. All these whetstones. We'll drop those on the ground in a moment. I'll store a few, well, these wouldn't be here. They'd be somewhere else. Wait a minute. That is an unread book. Interesting. Well, wait a minute. Put that away, put that away, put that away. That is a red book. And this. Alright. And I'll take all the charcoal, too. Why not? We have our hacksaw, but we already have a good hacksaw. Our original knife, back before we could find the, a good one. There. And where were we keeping food? I typically would do it in here. So, yeah, that's what we did. I'll put 2 of the MREs in there. I kind of wish I had some more water anywhere. Maybe I'll bring some soup instead. With the expectation that I wouldn't be coming back. All our gear is still reasonably good. 93 there is the lowest. We don't need all those strikers. Where are we putting fire stuff? Over here? Yeah. I'll take 2 and the magnifying glass. Which is, I could swear we had a 95% magnifying glass. I guess it degrades. Interesting. 75, so that gives us 13 extra weight. Let's go. I don't have any water stored, do I? Anywhere? No. Toilet water, I guess. We'll stop by one of the houses in the north and get some toilet water. Actually, if I remember right, there was only one house in the north. So maybe not. How much water do we have? 1/3 of a gallon. That's okay. That's okay. Well, let's check if we left any in our fishing hut. Fail. I am not good at sniping. I still see those fish in front of it. It must reek. And these wolves must not be very desperate if they left all that fish just sitting there. Feels like 68. That's what I want to see. Rancid. Yummy. Too full to eat. No, we don't have any water here. Maybe? No. No. Ah. I need to spend more time making water when I stop in places. Are we getting wet? Not much, no. Couple wolves there. We just talked to you guys. Talk, I mean. Wonder how many of these I've gotten now. Let's take a look. 36 of the cairns, 11 of the notes, and only 3 buffer memories. That gives you a long-term goal, I guess. Live around everywhere. Live everywhere that has a computer in it until an aurora happens. And then run to the next one before it stops. I'm just seeing if we left any water around, as I am occasionally want to do. Nah, let's go. So we're already down to 29. Gotta be careful. Look at that. 5 wolves on the screen right at once. And technically we're going like right there. That's where we want to be. But, well, kind of go roundabout to get there. Actually, that's a thought. It might have been faster just to go from where we were to Misanthropes on, rather than coming down this way. I didn't think about it. There's the forestry lookout. I guess it's a little closer to Misanthropes than Jackrabbit. Let's hurry this along. This is kind of boring. Now I know there's a bear, and we saw it, like around there-ish. But I'm not seeing it now, which means there's still a bear, we just don't know where it is. Which is much worse than the previous. And I believe there was a bear right up there, on that little slope going up next to the village. And that's why we had to go around like that. But where is this one? There it is. No, that's a wolf. There's the bear. And that wolf turned to us. He flat out detected us and started coming towards us. Now he's turned away. Here, let's get through this before those and those get too close together. We're fine. We're fine. You know, which do we have more skill at? Arrows or rifle? Very slightly arrows. But we've done pretty well at, like, not being exclusive to one thing. Like, it's really easy to get just into rifles and use rifles for all your wolf kills and hunting and all that, instead of saving them for bears. See, that's what I like to do. I like to shoot into the ground near bears and occasionally shoot them in the butt or the legs and let them run around so we can't find them anymore. That's my plan. We do have a skill mag for guns, and that will definitely push it up to the next level. It was the 25-hour one that we got at the summit, right? It was in the cave next to the summit. I think he's on me too. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes it seems like the detection radius is higher than I expected. Let's see what's here for us. At least we know the bear's there, not right in front of us. Come on, let me up. Waterfront cottages. I hear noises, but I think it's just a rabbit. Okay, we already cleared this place. Really early on, like on day 2. And dropped a bunch of stuff here, apparently. I'll take the flare. Let us go back through the cave at the end of ravine without wasting a lantern fuel. Apparently I missed searching this cabinet.
This stuff will come in handy.
I don't feel bad about it, though. And we left the toilet water. That's exactly what I was looking for. Seems good. What's this bit called? Crumbling Highway, I think? And we just kind of hugged the wall because we were afraid of wolves. I'm sure we got this. We might not have had a pry bar at the time, though. No, we did. Okay. We're gonna start feeling tired. We should plan on sleeping in the cave. And then we'll go fresh out into Desolation Point. Get whatever else is left. Like, I know we never went to the church. I know we never went anywhere up on the bluff, the mainland. We were on the ocean the entire time. From the Riken to the lighthouse. And I don't think we finished Hibernia. I mean, there was a wolf there, and that was like the first place we went to. So we had to only investigate like one of the areas. The main one we got, but everything else, I don't think so. So there's a wolf here. I think we said there were 2 wolves here, right? There's a little basement over there. Apparently we never got this. Probably didn't get that car either. Nothing there. Just follow the pointy trees. Hey, a note. So that's 8 of 9? Or what was the number? 12 of 13. I'm assuming that there's at least one in... Well, no, I guess not. I guess... Probably there's none in Hushed River Valley. But there must be like maybe one more in... I don't know. So this is where I admit this entire trip is in a way pure cowardice. I'm cleaning up a little area back here that is already half complete anyway, just to avoid going to the muskeg. We're still going to, but I'll have to work my nerve up to it. And hopefully smashing through this area without much trouble will be a confidence boost. Something I haven't... Where's the wolf? Something that'll help us mentally prepare for the anguish we'll find. There's the wolf. I think maybe he doesn't know how to path here. So he's just continuing on. Nope. Oh, he wasn't even going for us. He was going for the rabbit. Well. No, he was going for us. But then we broke his pathing, and he decided to go for easier prey. Oh! What was... That rabbit was coming for us. He jumped over the car. I got scared. Look at all these pointy trees saying, "Idiot, don't come over here. Go that way." Alright. And we grabbed a flare. Specifically to get through here. So let's take advantage. Don't suppose we left anything here? No. Don't need the scrap metal. Oh, it's off this way. Alright. Well, thank you everyone for bearing with me on what was unfortunately a somewhat not action-packed slow traversal from one zone to the next zone. We are now in Desolation Point, or will soon be, and we'll have new things to loot and all sorts of good things. But in the meantime, thank you. If you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like or sending me a comment or subscribing to my channel. I appreciate it. Till next time.